Good morning, everybody. If you don't know already, my name is Mike at Filmboy24, and today we're going to do another found film processing episode. What's a found film processing episode, you ask? Well, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, then I'll explain. It is where I take an old roll of Super 8 film. I don't know why I looked up. I had to think about it. I take an old roll of Super 8 film. In this particular case, this is an old roll of Kodak Ektachrome 160 Type G film, which was sort of their outdoor daylight film where you didn't need the filter outdoors. This particular roll in my hand was shot many years ago. I put a little piece of tape on the top of a roll when I receive it. I receive these in various ways. Sometimes I'll buy a lot of film and there's a couple rolls in it that are already exposed, or I'll buy a camera. I buy a lot of Super 8 cameras and there will be a roll in it or in the box or in the case. So I hang on to them and process them and find out what's on them. What I'm doing with this is, you know when I know, or at least close. You see, I have no idea what's on this roll. A lot of my other videos, I will shoot a roll of film, I will process the film, and then if it comes out at least viewable, I'll shoot a video and we'll talk about it. That's not how I'm doing these episodes. You see, I will actually load this tank and I'll be right back, and then I'm going to develop it and then scan it and then show you, good, bad, or ugly, the results. I have no idea as of this taping or this sitting or this second what's on this film, and neither do you, but you do if you sort of fast forward. Please don't do that. Anyway, let me go load this Lomo. And by the way, if you're wondering what this little tab is sticking up from the top of my Lomo tank, it's just a little sort of a makeshift protector that I made for the top of my tank. You see, when you put these lids on, I don't know, I still feel, I don't get that warm and fuzzy light seal feeling about this. Just a little bit of an extra precaution. I took a piece of light-proof thin foam, cut a circle, cut a little hole in the center of it, stapled a foam tab, pull tab on it, boom, and it fits down over the top of the center plunger like so. That's all. It just fits over the plunger. I know I have to take it off when I fill the fluids. I kind of just move it out of the way a little bit, or cover and then pour and then immediately put it back on. You can still agitate. That was loud. Anyway, let me go load this tank and I will be right back. Well, empty. Load it up. The tank is full. I forgot to mention, I got this roll a little over a year ago, so it's been in my deep freezer in the garage for over a year. It came from an estate in Maryland. That's all I know. I am hoping that we don't end up with the bubble texture effect on the emulsion again. I am going to change one thing, and that is my rimjet removal for this will not be at 85 to 90 degrees like I did in a prior video. I will have it at room temperature, which for me is about 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Let me also mention my go-to for any of this old Ektachrome. I know a lot of people like to do their reversals and they like to do it in color. That's fine, not me. I like to do a negative, simple negative process. I do 7 minutes in HC110B. I rinse. I then do about 7 minutes, 6 to 7 minutes in Kodak Fixer. I remove the remaining rimjet with my fingers, hang it to dry, scan it, and then bring it to you. I keep my chemicals at around 68 degrees Fahrenheit. That seems to work best. Sometimes a little cooler, 67. I've gone as low as 66 because I was told by my good buddy that doesn't know me, Martin Bumgarten, that sometimes even a lower temperature can help with the old school fogging you get from this film. So let's see what happens. The next time you see me, I will have a result for you on what was on this old, roll of film. I'm going to put a little montage up of my process. If you don't want to watch it, tap through it. I'm okay with that. We'll be back in just a minute. Oh, sorry. Still fascinated by Ektachrome 40. If you don't know what Ektachrome 40 is, I'll put a link somewhere for you. Check it out. I did a video on this. It's an old little Shinnon camera that I kind of converted to my go-to Ektachrome 40 camera. Anyway, film has been processed. I know it's only been like a millisecond since you've seen me, but I had to go do some things, pick up my kids, run a couple of errands, and eat, and blah, 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 blah. But in the interim, I did process this roll of film. Here it is. I let it dry, I scanned it, and I now have the rendered results. What do you think it is? Pretty happy with it. Pretty happy with the results. I won't get into it. Don't do the double tap yet. Just wait and I'll show it to you right now. Well, there you have it. It's the kind of footage, you know, that you expect to see when you find this in old cameras or in old lots of film. It looks like some sort of outdoor gathering. I don't know, a family event, or it looks fairly large, so maybe a family reunion or something like that. What are your thoughts? What do you think is happening in this film? I did see a military man walking around. Looked like maybe a Navy man walking around, so I don't know. I don't know what it is. I know it's old. If you can date it, let me know. There's a couple cars in there, maybe. I don't know if you get a good enough glimpse of them. If you recognize anybody in these films, please let me know. Leave a comment in the description. I am not going to try to locate these people without your help. But if you recognize somebody, let me know. We'll locate them, or we'll try. I've done it before. Takes a long time, way more time and energy than I can exert anymore. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoy videos like this, films like that. I'm going to continue to do it as long as you continue to subscribe, like, and leave me comments about your thoughts. Do me a huge solid, punch that like button, and until the very next time I see you. Yeah, you know who you are. I'll see you on the next go around.